Shalom, brethren, and welcome back to Reborn for Greatness Ministries. I am Apostle LaShandra, and I want to share with you all a dream Holy Yeshaya granted me on April the 20th of this year. Before I get started, I just want to plead the blood of Holy Yeshaya HaMashiach over every mind, body, and spirit of Yah watching and listening to this video in Yeshaya's mighty name. So let's jump right in. This dream took place in it took place outside, and it was dark. I guess I was with a group of friends, and somebody had some money in this dream because we were in a very nice backyard, but it wasn't grass. It was in an area where the swimming pool would be, but there were like circular beds that we all were in. I was in a circular bed and somebody else, and then two people in another bed. So we were all just, just laying around looking up at the sky. Like I said, it was dark, and suddenly things in the sky began to change. The sky didn't look right, and suddenly I saw like this huge red orange looking planet come forth, and it was coming really quickly, and the moon that was already out, it became so small, like this massive planet looking thing. It was so big that it made the moon look like a little ball or something. It was so huge, and so this startled me. I walked over on the other side where my group of friends were, and one of them screamed out and yelled, "Do you see that cockroach?" And I'm like, "No, what cockroach?" And this time I'm walking to them. Whatever they see is behind me. And once I got over to where they were, I turned around and I saw like it was this cockroach. Well, let me say this. It wasn't a cockroach. But this thing, and it wasn't flying, it was like dangling, like a spider dangles when it's, on its web. It just was kind of dangling in the air. And as it started to dangle closer to us, I could feel in my spirit that this bug was very, very smart, and it was hovering over each one of us, and it was collecting information. And I've never seen a bug like this before. It was also pink and translucent, so I never seen that before. And after it hovered over each person, I woke up from the dream. And I took this dream to Holy Yeshaya because my first thought when I seen it, I thought it was like a red moon or something. I was calling it the red moon dream. And Holy Yeshaya corrected me and said, no, it's planet Nibiru. So I still been praying, on this dream. But sometimes Holy Yeshaya gives you things to share, to put out, to warn, we all are a body, and everybody has a piece. So I'm sharing what Holy Yeshaya has showed me, right? And what scriptures did come up is the one talking about the wormwood in Revelation chapter 8. I'm going to read Revelation chapter 8, verse 10 through 11. And I read, "And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter." And chapter 9 also came to my spirit, more about with the bug, that bug that I did not recognize. I had never seen anything like that before, and with it being pink and translucent, the size was, it was maybe this size, not too much bigger than that. So let me read to you Revelation 9, and it's kind of lengthy, so I pray that you bear with me. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun of the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men. And they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were like the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron. And the sound of their wings was the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon. I pray I pronounced it right. But in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a great voice from the 4th horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, Loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the 3rd part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them, and thus saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these 3 was the 3rd part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth, and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold, and silver, and brass, and stone, and of wood, which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. So those Revelation 8, 10 and 11, and Revelation 9, those scriptures came to my spirit when it came down to this planet, and then that very intelligent bug looking thing. And I just want to share with you the reason why I use this particular picture is because it looked like what I saw, not the exact color, but it looked like what I saw. So I'll show you a drawing of what I tried to do. And the shaded part in the middle is the moon, and I was just showing you all how big this thing was behind this moon. This planet Nibiru was huge. It made, like I said, made the moon look very, very small. So I have given you what Holy Yeshaya has given me. And I pray that you take it to Holy Yeshaya and receive your confirmation. Always test the spirits with every person that you watch, because there's a lot of false prophets, pastors, teachers. It's a lot of false people out here, false apostles. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to take people to prayer to make sure they are women and men of God. The time is, you do not want to be caught up in a web of lies and walk into hell behind a false person. So take it to Holy Yeshaya. Until next time, shalom.